Anyway, before I move on to the broadcast here, folks, we've been wanting to bring in Fat Tuna. And, Fat Tuna, of course, he was going to be the new sports guy to basically give some sports tips, some sports betting tips, that sort of thing. But this radio show is part of the boycott NFL movement, and we refuse, all right? We refuse to acknowledge the NFL. We are not going to watch the NFL. We encourage everybody to tune out the NFL. And look, folks, it's all fake anyway. Let's be honest. I mean, take a look at the tickets the next time you're at a damn football game. Take a look at the fine print. It's entertainment. It's not a sport anymore. All right? It's crap. So anyway, we are a part of the boycott NFL movement. And I think that, in my personal opinion, I strongly advise everybody not to watch football, not to watch NFL, until these idiots force these overpaid steroid musclehead assholes to stand up and put their hands over their hearts for the Pledge of Allegiance. And if they don't, those sons of bitches should be fired, all right? They should be fired, or if not suspended at least. Suspended until they decide that they are going to stand up and put their hand over their heart and see how much it's going to cost them. See how much you willing to pay for your protest there, boy. How loyal are you to your little supposed principles, all right? And let me tell you, if they decide that, hey, I'm not going to do it, and they retire, well, then they got some principles now, do they? But I guarantee you they ain't going to do that. They ain't going to do that, boy. So that's why I'm saying do not watch the NFL. These people are scumbags. These people are idiots. All right? They are literally anti-American at this point in time. All right? I'm serious. Please do not watch NFL, folks. All right? Now, because of the NFL boycott, we decided that we had to let go of Fat Tuna, and it was very, very. It was. It's hard, it's hard to let somebody go, that you just, kind of hired. So the engineer and I had an emergency production meeting and tried to figure out how we could save Fat Tuna's job. And this was actually the engineer's segment, man. I want to say thank you, engineer, for creating this segment, man. I mean, I'm telling you, I didn't realize you had production qualities there, sir. He's actually a pretty good, decent producer, old engineer here. Anyway, while we're in the production meeting, the engineer decides to say, hey, look, we're going to go ahead and put in Fat Tuna in a new segment that the engineer likes to call What Chaps My Ass. All right? I mean, I know it's a little vulgar, folks, but I want to give parental advisory. All right, parental advisory because, folks, Fat Tuna, he is he's of the Italian persuasion, and unfortunately, they tend to be a little boisterous. They tend to be a little vulgar, so if you have anybody who has virgin ears and you don't want them to be divergenized, I strongly advise you to go ahead and turn down the radio here for the next couple of minutes so that Fat Tuna can get to his first segment, and we could go ahead and move on with the broadcast of Radio Graffiti. First of all, before I introduce Fat Tuna, I want to say, Fat Tuna, I'm glad that we have been able to squeeze you into this broadcast. It took some, squeezing. It took some time. I'm sorry that things didn't work out as it relates to the sports betting and whatnot. But look, the engineer wrote you a segment, all right, What Chaps My Ass, and I really hope that this segment works. Now, before I do it, I would like to have a drink so that we can baptize this segment so that it could give good luck, all right? So cheers. Cheers to Fat Tuna. Cheers to the new segment. And, hey, cheers to the engineer doing some production work up in here. Hey, cheers, baby. Good stuff. Anyway, without any further ado, let's go ahead and introduce Fat Tuna in his new segment, What Chaps My Ass. Now, Fat Tuna, is he on the line, engineer? Fat Tuna. The floor is yours, sir. Go right ahead. Yeah, this is Fat Tuna here. You want to know what chaps my ass? Eh? I'll tell you what chaps my ass. A couple of Moulignans and a couple of mulattoes out here, over there in the NFL, because they decide to take a knee during the national anthem over here, all right, they put a guy like me out of work because these Moulignans and mulattoes think they're so freaking important to go out there and take a goddamn knee over here. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I'd like to take about 2 or 3 of those footballs and shove them down their throat. You know what I'm talking about here? And they're going to take a knee during the damn national anthem, you Moulignans, you mulattoes. You don't know what racism is, asshole, all right? You don't know what racism is. How about walking into a fucking restaurant, you cocksucker, and the first thing the goddamn waiter wants to bring you out is a fucking pizza or a spaghetti and meatball, that's racist there, you Moulignans. That's racist over there, mulatto over there, You don't know what it's like to be Italian, I'll tell you right now, You don't know what it's like to be looked upon like you're with the Cosa Nostra, like you're with the mafia or something, You don't know what it's like here, you Moulignan. So look, what I'm telling you, what chaps my ass, you got Moulignans out here that would otherwise be in a freaking ghetto somewhere, probably shooting one another, and they got the opportunity to go out and play a stupid football game over there, and they have the audacity to disrespect my country, and take a knee during the national anthem. I'd like for these Moulignans and these mulattoes that refuse to stand up for the national anthem, get the hell out of the country, you stupid Moulignan and mulatto. Get out of here! Get out of there! That's what chaps my ass, I almost got out of a job because of these cocksuckers, scumbags, Stupid Moulignans, for Christ's sake, I know what racism is. Yeah, you don't know what racism is, until you're Italian. Until you're Italian, you don't know what it's like to have everybody believe that you want a cannoli shoved up your ass, You don't know what it's like to go out there and have people just, sit here and try to serve you spaghetti and meatball all the time, Look, I don't like fucking spaghetti and meatballs, Jesus Christ, get me out of here. You know what, go screw you. I hate this fucking segment, Screw you and that card you got back there in the fucking back over there, that you're spoon-feeding, I'm getting the hell out. Get me out of here. Yeah, well, thank you very much there, Fat Tuna. I really appreciate the candor. I really appreciate you and your brilliant attitude. I don't know. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, this is you see what we did, engineer? You see why I wanted to fire this stupid wop? Do you see why I wanted to fire this stupid... God! Gonna disrespect me! Gonna disrespect me and the engineer, for Christ's sake? I'm giving your stupid pizza-eating ass a job, you pepperoni-eating son of a bitch! I'm giving your ass a job! Jesus Christ, man, calling the engineer a tard, you stupid dumb... Oh, Jesus, you stupid linguine-eating son of a bitch. Give me the mic! Jesus Christ, all right? You're going to make fun of the engineer and me, all right? You stupid scumbag. I regret doing that freaking... I'm sorry, folks. Look, I thought that Fat Tuna was going to bring some kind of insight, some kind of... I didn't know he was going to disrespect me, you stupid Italian greaseball-eating bastard. Jesus Christ, man, I'm telling you, we got to have another production meeting, engineer. This was garbage. Jesus Christ. Look, I'm still pissed off at this meatball-eating bastard talking garbage to me, man. I'm serious. I'm not kidding around with this garbage, man. Jesus Christ, he's lucky he's not in front of me right now. I swear to God. I'm not joking around, man. Seriously, I'd be shoving raviolis up his ass all right, and then rolling him down the goddamn street with his goddamn pot-belly, fat, greaseball-eating, stupid, dumb son of a bitch-looking ass, all right? You don't disrespect me like that. No one talks to me that way. No one talks to me that way, for Christ's sake, man. And I'm glad we didn't have him here in the studio either there, engineer, because you'd have probably smelt up the whole goddamn room like freaking garlic sweat. Jesus Christ. Have you ever, look, I'm not trying to, I like Italian folks, okay? I mean, I have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Italian. But have you ever been around a fat Italian that just sweats, for Christ's sake? That disgusting, greasy garlic sweat, all right? I mean, it's just,